Lieutenant Horn, Imperial Intelligence. I have orders to act as your liaison. I have prepared a briefing, should you require it.
Start from the beginning. I haven't been given a lot of details.
This is Zale Barrows. After helping break the Mandalorian blockade during the war, the Republic offered him considerable latitude to plague the Empire. Then, after the Treaty of Coruscant, the Republic retained him as their unofficial ferryman to Belsavis.
Why would the Republic hire a war hero to run errands?
Their operations here are strictly off the books. Using Barrows ensures nothing here can be traced back to the Republic. Belsavis is a remote ice ball with minimal natural resources, the perfect place to keep things you'd rather forget. Which is why the Republic has constructed a substantial prison fortress here to hide away their undesirables.
I assume we're talking about more than swoop gang scum.
Top organized crime figures, mass murderers, hostile species, political prisoners, anyone the Republic would like to disappear. That includes a large number of Imperial prisoners of war the Republic did not wish to release after the Treaty of Coruscant. Our landers can insert you into the Republic fortifications relatively near the last known location of Barrows' vessel.
I need any additional intel about the area.
You'll be heading for a starship hangar in the administrative wing. Expect resistance. We have already disrupted the Republic's ability to maintain control of their captives. The biggest threat to you will likely be the prisoners themselves. It will be absolute pandemonium planetside. This is my direct holo frequency. I am on call should you need me.
Secret prison fortress? Absolute pandemonium? How bad could it be?
Sounds like Lover Boy's coming back. Ain't you gonna welcome him home?
Convict, take him.
Hey, Zale! I like your plaything. Maybe I'll keep her a while. You ain't Zale. Tell me where he's hiding, or I'm gonna crush Girly here like a bug.
I'd like to know the same thing. Who's the woman?
Zale's little girlfriend. Wanna kill her, but she's the only one left who can rat him out.
You can just shoot me. I'm not telling you anything.
Talk to me or talk to the Hawk. Who'd you rather find your boyfriend?
Please don't kill him. You don't know him. He's a good guy. Too good. I wanted to leave when the first siren sounded. Zale insisted we stay to help evacuate if things got too bad. Too bad. Understatement of the year.
Looks like that didn't go to plan.
The central power plant failed, and the hangar doors are closed. Even our ship can't put out enough juice to open them. We're trapped. Zale stormed off after some argument with a warden, said he had unfinished business. He took M30B to get the central power plant back online, said not to wait for him. That's all I know.
I can work with that. Find yourself a better hiding spot.
I can go?
You ain't going nowhere, Girly. And your boy's gonna hear all about how you died before I kill him.
I said she can leave.
And I said she ain't walking out of here.
You wouldn't stand a chance against me.
Lucky I ain't got time to peel you out of that can. Run, Girly. But when I find you, I'm gonna see how much you can scream before your lungs go.
He'll be trouble.
Cut it a little close there, Em. Nice try, but you... I'd kinda hoped the first time I met you, it'd be captaining your one-way trip to lockup.
Things rarely go the way we want them to.
That's deep. Will you moonlight as a Jedi Master when you're not blowing up orphanages?
Someone's coming.
Let me in there, you little twerp! You got nowhere to run!
Friend of yours? Hate to disappoint, but even your thick skull won't break through this force field.
What are you standing around for? Let's blast this place to pieces!
How about I start with you, loudmouth?
Yeah? Give me your best shot. You wanna gut this twerp? Go blast the stupid generators! Soon as this field drops, me and Zale are gonna get reacquainted.
If he's dead when I get back, I'm gonna be real upset.
Don't you worry. I plan on keeping him alive a good long time.
You let him get away, didn't you?
It ain't my fault! The rats scurried down this little hole while you were taking a sweet time wrecking the place! Tin Can wouldn't give up where he was going. Guess I broke it.
You can't beat answers out of a droid, moron.
Morons what I call runty bounty hunters dumb enough to pick fights! I got an idea how to keep this heap talking. There's lots more junk like this thing walking around keeping the runts in line. They get built at a plant deeper in. Bet there's parts to hotwire this trash and shock some answers out of it.
If this is a dead end, you're taking a one-way trip.
I ain't taking the trip yet. Place is inside Max lockup. Ain't getting in there without some major boom booms. I only got this dinky piece. You blast the place up. I'll haul this junk over and grab us a couple of tech heads on the way. Deal?
I suppose I can do that.
Come on, come on. Got you right where we want you now.
Thought I smelled something burning. Found us a couple volunteers.
You can't be serious. You want us to try and fix this? There's hardly anything here worth salvaging.
I only need to get inside its head. Find me something telling me where this man is going.
I think we can handle that. Dean, grab a diagnostic pad and a hollow emitter. This might take a little while.
Done all we can. If the Imperials want those prisoners, they'll have to crack them out of the tomb. It's out of our hands now.
You can evacuate, Warden, but I spent too many years putting those fiends away to let it all be for nothing. Come on, Em. We're heading to the tomb.
What's this tomb they're talking about?
I didn't bust all the way out of Max to miss my shot at that twerp.
If the Empire has a plan for getting in the tomb, I know someone who can clue us in. My target's last known destination is something the locals are calling the tomb. What can you tell me?
Unfortunately, everything we know about the tomb comes from the Republic's limited records. It appears that most of the interaction the Republic had was with the tomb's custodial droids, and only samples were normally allowed to enter.
What do you mean by samples?
Best guess? Life forms, based on the contents of the vaults thus far. For what purpose? Your guess is as good as mine. We do know the Republic turned their Imperial prisoners over to the tomb's custodians to prevent their recovery. All of our efforts are focused on regaining entry.
Put me in touch with your officer on the ground.
Commander Grang is in charge of gaining re-entry to the tomb. He'll be able to give you the current situation. However you get through, if you can reach these coordinates, contact me. I'll bring you up to speed on any discoveries.
I'm coming along. I ain't been waiting this long for someone else to have the pleasure of killing Zale. You get me that twerp, I show you where the law hides all the contraband on this rock. Deal?
I'll do it against my better judgment.
A friend takes a hike too, in case you're thinking you can pull something.
Don't trust him.
I don't plan to. Keep your comm open.
Cross her, you'll regret it.
Horn, I'm in position. What have you got for me?
Analysis of data from the custodians is coming slowly, but I believe we found a solid lead. The bulk of the samples taken recently appear to have been interred in a vault we are designating Block 44. The majority of the Imperial prisoners have likely been taken there, making it the probable destination for your target.
And the remaining samples?
Operations Groups 1 and 2 identified a separate vault as the location of the Dreadmasters. Other samples were separated as well, though the reasons are unclear. Any of them could be a potential target, but our primary objective is the Dreadmasters. It's unlikely Barrows would go unnoticed. It's your call. These are Block 44's coordinates if you decide to pursue it as a lead. If Barrows is sighted elsewhere, you'll be the first to know. Horn out.
You know, twerp.
How did you... You are good. Nobody shoot, truce! Look, we could settle our differences, but not right here. I have to stop the Empire.
Stop them from what?
From freeing these prisoners. These monsters. Maybe you never saw the footage, but I was there when they sacked Coruscant. You know how many civilians died from the bombings alone? You helped us spoil their rescue. Permanently. And I'll go quietly.
You should have made an offer earlier, Barrows.
Can't blame a guy for trying. Fan out!
You're mine now, runt! You want me to call you mommy?
So close. So close!
I would know who you are, and how it is you came to our rescue.
I would know who you are and how you came to be in my face.
Andreas Thos, leader of Operations Group 1. You will address me as my lord. You're obviously not with the Republic. I assume the Empire was able to break through the alien filth. Have our forces been able to free the Dread Masters?
There were some complications with the Eshka, but it's been handled.
Good. I will continue my attempts to free these prisoners. Carry on with your business, but stay out of my way.
Been thinking about this since you dumped me on this rock, Zale boy. Got it all worked out how you're gonna go.
Aren't you gonna do something? You came here for me. What about your bounty?
I'm delivering Barrows in the condition he's in.
We had a deal!
I'm not helping you torture anyone.
Fine! Lucky I still need you.
Thanks. I don't want to know what he had in store for me.
Better hope the Sith are feeling less creative.
You've been rubbing me the wrong way since I met you, but I'll let that slide if you do me a favor. I figured joining up with you's my best shot of getting off of this rock. What you say? I'll kill for you.
Bad chance, Psycho. I'm done butting heads with you.
You're wrong there. I'm leaving on your ship, with or without you. Get me?
If it gets me out of here, fine.
Smart. Real smart. Just get this little twerp out of my sight before I decide to crush him.
You here to take Barrows off my hands?
I noted your return. I figured it was safe to assume you were successful, given your reputation. I prepared a report of your success for Darth Tormen. I have your compensation right here.
I think I'm due a little something extra.
I'm afraid Darth Tormen has absolute authority on the matter. However, I could probably procure something with a little time. Is there anything in particular?
I'd like to know a little more about my employer.
That's a dangerous request. Unofficially, I can tell you that any concerns you may have are largely unfounded. Darth Tormen has little tolerance for duplicity. If he bore you any ill will, he'd simply crush you like a bug and move on. Deal honestly with him, and you'll live longer.
Don't fault me if I keep my cards close to my vest.
I can't fault someone for being smart. I must return to my duties. Again, a pleasure.
Everybody front and center.
You didn't mention we had a guest. Who's our large friend?
Torian's usually punctual.
Oh, let the kid have a day off. Better yet, wrap this up so I can get back to mine.
He told me he got a message from an old associate. They were going to meet at the cantina.
Out here? He tell you anything about this old associate?
Not really. You know Torian. You think this wasn't a friendly meeting?
He won't answer. Or can't answer. I don't like either.
Should we head to the cantina?
You're starting to bore me.
Who do you think you are?
Name's Skadge.
Skadge. Okay, interesting. Call me Mako.
This thing begging for a treat?
Skadge. Don't you worry, I've got it committed to memory.
So what's next?
Tormen still has a target for us to deal with.
You've been a busy girl. Too busy. You should spend more time with your loved ones before they're gone. I'm extending you an invitation. An opportunity to appreciate what you have before you lose it. But if your little boyfriend isn't marriage material, we understand. There'll be plenty of other opportunities for us to meet. If you want a chance to say goodbye, come to Hoth. We won't wait long.
Torian, we've got to save him.
They so much as scuff his boots and they're dead.
If anyone can get him back safe, it's you.
Or at least humiliate them to death.
So what are we gonna do?
Set a course for Hoth.
Right. Let's do this.
I was starting to think we'd have to finish without you.
You've got no idea what you just got yourself into.
You don't say. Why don't you come a little closer and explain it to me?
Ambush, run!
You aren't saying anything your friend doesn't already know. You know, Grand Champion, you've got talent. The Overseers would have scouted you eventually. We could have helped you make a real mark on the galaxy.
Now you'll have to settle for your gaudy title and the price on your head.
Who are you working for?
We share a name you won't recognize. Geno Harridan. We solve the Republic's problems, remove troublemakers, keep things running smoothly. Bounty hunting isn't a game, whatever the Mandalorians think. It's serious business, with serious consequences. Consequences you're about to become intimately familiar with.
That's my girl. I owe you. Again. My turn to be bait, I guess.
Well, I always did find you attractive.
Lucky me.
How? This should have been total overkill.
Despite what you think, the Great Hunt's no joke. There's a reason Mandalore made me his champion.
If this couldn't kill you, I don't know what would. I want out. I don't care how good the money is. It's not worth it.
You're begging the wrong person. Your call.
Dues paid. Finished?
You know, I was actually starting to miss you. Blizz, meet us back at the ship.
Glad to see you both made it back okay.
We back on the hunt?
We'll head out after a little R&R. I think it's deserved.
Seconded.
One of Tormen's lackeys forwarded a star chart to a system called Voss. The place isn't even on most maps yet. There's a lot of scuttlebutt about Voss's discovery and the HoloNet, but it's pretty far-fetched stuff even for spacer superstition. The astrogation computer's updated and ready to go when you are.